There
on.
we are.
It works.
Hello.
Hello out there.
Hello. We'll see if it does not interrupt us this week.
Yeah, I hope we don't get cut out.
Last week, I realized that some of the beginning of the video got cut off because our internet connection was
faulty.
Not up to par. So we have some kids' books.
Oh my goodness, we jinxed ourselves.
All right, wait. I'm gonna switch from wireless to.
Oh no.
Okay.
We're live.
Maybe it's the wireless in here that's no good. So I'm gonna switch to not wireless.
Good thinking, Lincoln. That's what I would have said. Switch to the non-wireless.
Use up my phone data. Okay, so we're gonna start with. I have a couple of adult books, just a couple today that are interesting or that maybe you want to know about, and then we're gonna do some fun kids books. Kids. All right, so really quickly, I know a lot of people are always looking forward to a new David Baldacci, so this one's brand new. It's called A Gambling Man. We have the regular print and the large print, so if you are looking for the large print, let us know. What else is really interesting? This is an Anthony Bourdain, the late, great, wonderful Anthony Bourdain. This is called World Travel, an Irreverent Guide. And so to help finish it, a lot of Lori Wellever was actually his assistant, so she was really used to traveling with him and eating with him and hearing all of his commentary and what he thought and everything. So and she worked on the book Appetites with him, so I thought that was great that she helped him finish it. And then also it says that supplementing Bourdain's impressions are a handful of essays by friends, colleagues, and family that tell even deeper stories, including sardonic travel accounts by his brother Chris, a guide to Chicago's best cheap eats, and many more. So for veteran travelers, armchair enthusiasts, and everyone in between, World Travel offers a chance to experience the world as Anthony Bourdain did. So I know a lot of people are always excited to get his books, and people who still, of course, love him and watch his shows. So this is here.
Oh,
yeah.
Bittersweet.
I know. This one is super popular, and we finally got our copy, and it's called Remember by Lisa Genova, The Science of Memory and the Art of Forgetting. I mean, I don't want to forget, but maybe sometimes.
I don't need help with forgetting. I don't think I need any help with that.
I don't know if I call it an art. I'd say it's a skill.
Yeah.
Not my favorite skill.
And is this supposed to represent the thing you tie on your finger to remember things?
You know what I've been doing?
It's still not helpful.
So the other day I needed to remember to feed the cat. I'm so sorry,
goodness.
Licorice. But like in the morning, it's really hard sometimes when I'm in the middle of something and she eats while.
Do you see his face? I am not buying this.
so her bowl is not always empty in the morning. So I'm like, why do I need to wake up first thing and feed you? And then I get busy getting ready to go to work, and she eats it, and she's like, well, now my bowl is empty.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So I get wrapped up. So sometimes I just leave a door open or something, so that when I go, why is that door open? Because I needed to remember to check the cat's bowl. I've been like leaving little subliminal messages for myself.
If she's leaving food, she's not going to starve from one meal, but that's just...
Oh, but anybody who has a cat knows. I'm starving.
They get very grumpy. They do.
If they don't have food for 1 second, I'm starving. So
now let's see.
Yes, the open door is my tie string around the finger.
All right, that's your thing. Let's see. What does she got?
Ooh, yes, the answer to this is yes. Have you ever felt a crushing wave of panic when you can't for the life of you remember the name of that actor in the movie you saw last week, or you walk into a room only to forget why you went there in the first place? That is everybody in this building.
Yeah,
that is all
seconds.
of us. We all will walk into the back room and go, why did I come in here?
I don't remember why I came back there. So what can she do to help me?
If you are over 40, you're probably not laughing. Well, I'm under 40, and I am laughing though. We are laughing. You might even be worried that these lapses in memory could be an early sign of Alzheimer's or dementia. In reality,
more serious thing. Yeah.
For the vast majority of us, these examples of forgetting are completely normal.
Thank goodness.
Because while memory is amazing, it is far from perfect. Our brains are not designed to remember every name we hear, plan we make, or day we experience. Just because your memory sometimes fails doesn't mean it's broken or succumbing to disease. Forgetting is actually part of being human. Thank goodness. That's reassuring already.
I feel better already. I think I might just need a summary.
We haven't even read the book and we're already okay.
I feel a lot better.
We're feeling better. In Remember, neuroscientist and acclaimed novelist Lisa Genova delves into how memories are made and how we retrieve them. You'll learn whether forgotten memories are temporarily inaccessible or erased forever, and why some memories are built to exist for only a few seconds, like a passcode, while others can last a lifetime, like your wedding day.
Aw, that's true.
You will come to appreciate the clear distinction between normal forgetting, where you parked your car. Today, we did that today.
I did it today, yeah. And I forgot which car I brought.
And forgetting due to Alzheimer's that you own a car. You remembered that you had a car.
I do remember that,
Yeah.
yes. So, okay,
And you'll
step
see
one.
how memory is profoundly impacted by meaning, emotion, sleep, stress, and context.
Stress.
Once you understand the language of memory and how it functions, its incredible strengths and maddening weaknesses, you can both vastly improve your ability to remember and feel less rattled when you inevitably forget. I always forget. You can set educated expectations for your memory, and in doing so, create a better relationship with it. You don't have to fear it anymore, and that can be life-changing.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
I
That's why
think when
it's
you
so
work with
popular.
children, the way you remember things is you sing them.
Yes.
If you sing something to the tune of, like, Mary Had a Little Lamb, you'll never forget it. You're never going to forget it. It's true.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
I do like to sing. That's how I remember things, but it's not always...
So you have to make up a song for
I have to make
everything.
up a song for
Feed
the
the
chorus.
dog,
Dog.
do-do-do-do-do-do,
Feed
feed
the
the dog,
dog.
do.
Oh, he lets me know, too. He does let me know. But he eats it all in one go.
This one sounds super, super interesting. I've actually been waiting for this one to come out for a while. It was supposed to be published last year, but because of the times, they pushed back publication a year. And so now it is here, The Light of Days by Judy Battalion, and it is the untold story of women resistance fighters in Hitler's ghettos. It
think that sounds
sounds
so good.
so interesting. I'm loving all of these books that are coming out that are like the women that you didn't know ran TV or Disney or were code breakers or this. I love it. Let's clap for these women.
And I think the resistance fighters are amazing and so brave. And when you read their stories, you're going to be
And there are some
Totally.
pictures in here, so you can put some names to faces, and just I love it. I actually
Amazing
might read this
bravery.
one. Yeah. One of the most important untold stories of World War II, The Light of Days, is a soaring landmark history that brings to light the extraordinary accomplishments of brave Jewish women who helped weaponize Poland's Jewish youth groups to resist the Nazis. And then in here on the end pages are some of their names, which is really powerful and really special. So I won't read the whole description, but it just, I think I'm gonna read this one. Like I said, I've been waiting for it since last year. I'm so excited that it's finally been published, and I know a lot of our history buffs, a lot of young feminists, a lot of people who are interested in women's history, a lot of people who are interested in World War II history, which is so many people, are gonna wanna read this. So it's here, I'm really excited for it.
I think it's going to be a great one.
I'm so excited.
What else you got there?
All right, I'll get these two.
This one?
Yep.
This one?
Yeah, thank you. And then we have two easier reads, some
Light.
two fiction. This is The Social Graces by Renee Rosen.
Oh,
It's a pretty cover.
yeah, it does look great.
Take a peek behind the curtain at one of the most remarkable feuds in history, the notorious battle between Alva Vanderbilt and the Mrs. Astor from the wealthy Astor family,
I never knew this.
for control of New York society during the Gilded Age. 1876, it's just all about them coming into wealth and everything, sweeping across 3 decades and based on true events. This is the mesmerizing story of two fascinating, complicated women going head to head, behaving badly, and discovering what's truly at stake. And apparently it is delightful and impeccably researched.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
And it has a reader's guide, so if you want to read it with other people or do it for a book club, it says there's a reader's guide, at least in this,
You know,
in this
I don't
edition.
think it could be easy being married to like a robber baron and being one of the richest women in the world. I'm sure it's
And
hard.
I mean, you have this whole
Yeah.
like attitude or this facade.
I'm trying not to be sarcastic, but
Right,
it is.
no, hold this,
set the
this,
fashion
and what if
and-
you
yeah.
don't want to live that life and you married into it
What if
anyway?
you just want
Or
to sit quietly and drink your tea and read a book?
no, you can't, and then you just end up going head to head because you get super absorbed
Yeah.
in it.
That sounds actually really good.
Yeah, it sounds really
Okay.
interesting.
I like it.
And then this one by Abby Jimenez is Life's Too Short. And this is for fans of Emily in Paris. You will probably like this. It just reminds me of it a little bit, you'll see. When Vanessa Price quit her job to pursue her dream of traveling the globe, she wasn't expecting to gain millions of YouTube followers who shared her joy of seizing every moment.
That's my worst nightmare.
It's like somebody that I follow who just started like a small
Yeah.
shop for like women's products.
Yeah.
Just posted, I accidentally went viral on TikTok and I don't
would
have
not.
enough stock in my store to handle going viral.
I just don't even
Like good
being-
for her. It's a
yeah.
woman-owned small business, but she was like,
Excellent.
"Oh my God, why did this happen?"
This wasn't intended. Yeah, this was not.
I
the
didn't expect this, but you know.
Social media sometimes, yeah.
For her, living each day to its fullest isn't just a motto. Her mother and sister never saw the age of 30, and Vanessa
Oh.
doesn't want to take anything for granted. But after her half-sister suddenly leaves Vanessa in custody of her baby daughter, life goes from daily adventure to next level bad. Now with bonus baby vomit in her hair. Yay! The last person Vanessa expects to show up offering help is the hot lawyer next door, Adrian Copeland.
Oh,
After all, she barely knows him. No one warned her that he was the secret baby tamer, or that she'd be spending a whole lot of time with him and his geriatric chihuahua.
Geriatric chihuahua.
Now she's feeling things she's vowed not to feel, because the only thing worse than falling for Adrian is finding a little hope for a future she may never see. So I feel like if you liked Emily in Paris and you liked the little bit of romance in that and you liked the whole social media traveling thing, you might like this. It just seems like it's a really nice book. So
And it
that's
seems
Life's
like
Too
it's
Short.
not too heavy.
Oh look, and there's the geriatric chihuahua.
I love a geriatric.
Doesn't look
chihuahua. I
that
think that's
geriatric to me.
No, he
hanging
looks
around there.
adorable. He looks, yeah, like a gymnast.
I know. So that's some of the adult picks from the last week or so.
We're still waiting for more boxes. We're a little angry about
boxes.
that.
That's why we waited. That's why I waited. Marie was like, "Are we going to do our video?" And I said, "I just really want a box of books
She's not
today."
happy about it, but it's okay.
It'll get here.
There's more coming.
I just
More
love
coming.
when I get a box
We
of
promise.
books. All right, so we have some children's
Fun.
books. We have some
great
really
kids'
nice
books.
ones.
The first one I pulled out to show you is number 3, actually, in this series, Owly, graphic novel series. It's just adorable, and when I look at like these kind of characters and they're so simple and yet so expressive, I love that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it really connects to kids. It doesn't have to be super detailed artwork or anything, and it just really draws them in. So I think if you're little one, or I guess I'm gonna say like middle grade, like a middle
Yeah.
grade, but even younger probably could do fine with this too. They like comic books or graphic novels, they're gonna love Owly. He's adorable. And
I
they
love
probably
graphic
could even
novels.
find a little lesson how to draw him, which is really fun.
Oh.
So I love that one. Okay, this one, A Peacemaker for Warring Nations, the founding of the Iroquois League. I picked this book because it is written by Joseph Bruchac, who is, or I'm not sure how to say it, Bruchac maybe. He is actually a member of the, the Abenaki Nation. And so I really am trying to build our own voices collection. So this is his interpretation of many stories that exist about the Peacemaker, which is a person sent by the Creator to bring an end to bitter warring nations. So I thought that would be really neat, and it's like he's brought together many different versions of the story and made it into one. Probably for older kids. It's not really a picture book, even though it has a lot of illustrations. It's quite long, but it is beautiful and interesting, and
Probably
again,
great for a
own
classroom,
voices.
too.
Yes, certainly, and anybody who's trying to learn about populations through a person who is representative of that population, I think is really great.
Yeah.
I think this is great for kids. So.
Very necessary.
Yeah, definitely need
Yeah.
to build that up. These two books are.
I'm excited about
really
these.
excited about these. I think we have the other one, Just Breathe. So then I bought Just Be You, and here's
This is
Just Breathe and Just Be You, and I think there's another one, Just Feel, which I think I have on order. I just think these are great books that help kids. And also parents, because it's not really just for kids. It's definitely the print is pretty small, so I think parents might have to help their children read these. But just great ways for kids to get in touch with their own feelings and with their emotions. And it doesn't have to be just because of COVID and everything that's been going on. Anytime, I feel like kids are actually very open to it and very sensitive. And it's really great. This one is about setting intentions and being special, you know, showing your own special self. And this one is meditation, mindfulness, movement, and more. And kids actually are really open to it, and I think they do respond.
I think it's a lot more common now to be open about like how do you feel and how do we help you feel better or more in control. So like all of this stuff that adults have been kind of commandeering for years, like self-care and meditation, like we should be teaching our younger generations. They shouldn't be feeling stressed because you're a kid and you just have to handle it. I love these.
I love it, and I love that kids, like I said, they're actually really attuned to it, and they can really learn a lot quickly, and they can show and share with you. You know, you just have to let your guard down and kind of go with it, and I think you can learn a lot from them with the kids. So.
That's so true. I love it. I'm so excited for those.
These are the She Persisted series, which is wonderful, and they're great little short biographies about women through history. And I think I know I have some of them so far. I forget which ones I bought. I know I think we had one on like maybe Harriet Tubman. This one is Virginia Apgar, the baby doctor who came up with the Apgar scores, which is like everybody who's got kids knows what the Apgar scores are, and they, you know, the heart rate and all that. And it's just a great little short introduction, probably for a pretty young reader too, because the print is pretty large and there's a lot of white space. But great biographies on female scientists, which I think we can always use more of. So I love those. This one is this one is actually number 1, but I just bought number 3, and that's when I saw it and I thought, oh, I gotta go buy the other 2 because it looked so great. It's called Awesome Dog 5000, and what I loved about it is the combination of the text and the pictures, which kids love. And I don't know how I missed this series when it first came out, but now I have it, and I think the kids just really enjoy these kind of books where there's a breakup of the page. They don't get overwhelmed by all the words on one page, and the illustrations just add a little fun element to it. And you know, Awesome Dog 5000 looks like he's a robot,
so
that's
cute.
Fun too. So I thought that they would enjoy that one. So we got that. And our last chapter book that we got is the newest, Rusha and the City of Gold is the newest one, and again another great feminist character. Rick Riordan is the one who writes, the author who writes the Percy Jackson and a whole bunch of those books with a male protagonist, and now he's sponsoring or, you know, helping this author with her series on a female protagonist. And apparently it's got great reviews.
It's very popular.
Yeah,
All the
really,
kids are
really
always
popular.
looking for them.
It brings in it says Indian cosmology and pop culture, and it's a feminist plot. So it's kind of bringing in a different point of view than a lot of books for kids. So I think it's a great, and you know, she's an adventurous girl, so I love that.
And kids who tend to like Rick Riordan's other series, they do like these Rick Riordan Presents ones because they just kind of have similar plots and themes and genres. So if there's a kid who doesn't know what to read next and they say that they like those, I usually introduce them to these and they love them.
Yeah, and I think it's just neat, and I think this is not a religion that a lot of kids might not know about, so it's good for them to learn about, and it's just interesting, and I love the fact that it's a strong girl. I love that. Okay, this one, it was just so cute, and it's by Beth Ferry. She's written a lot of great fun books, but this one is called The Nice Dream Truck instead of the Ice Cream Truck.
I love it. I would like both, please.
Exactly. I was gonna say it'd be hard for me to pick the Nice Dream Truck over the Ice Cream Truck, but I can see why kids would. Maybe.
I don't know.
And it's just got these beautiful colors.
They're so, it's like
adorable,
very calming illustrations.
Yeah, very calming, very, like, just delicious. It looks like a bunch of ice cream cones. All the colors and everything are really delicious. Oh my goodness, look at this donut. My stomach is growling.
Donut!
My stomach is gonna growl now. And a popsicle. I love it.
Oh.
So this is just beautiful.
Sandwich.
Oh, ice cream sandwich.
I love a good ice cream sandwich.
Me too. It's got sprinkles, which is so nice. So anyway, just a beautiful new bedtime story that we got. And this is another bedtime story by Sherry Rinker. She wrote Goodnight, Goodnight Construction Site and some of those books that are just super duper popular. This one is It's So Quiet, I'm Not Quite Going to Bed book. And it just, again, super cute. Look at these pictures. The pictures are beautiful.
So cute.
It's really, oh my gosh, this little owl it's just great. So it's about a noisy farmhouse and trying to go to sleep, and there's a wolf and all these animals keeping everybody up. So I think this is going to be a really popular one. Now I can admit that I bought this one for no other reason than I loved this cover. I was just drawn in by the itty bitty kitty corn, and it turns out it's by two great a great team. Shannon Hale is a fantastic author, and Lien Pham, fantastic illustrator, and I want to say like some of our summer reading stuff maybe was her. I can't remember, but she's illustrated a ton of great things. And
there's glitter on the
and
cover.
And there's glitter. You can actually it's actually tactile, which I didn't know when I saw the picture. I just saw this giant pink kitty with the big eyes, and I said I had to have this book. So yeah, I admit that I did judge the book by the cover on this one. But I think you should just take it. It's great. Oh, and look at the back. The back is the back of the kitty corn.
Tail.
Look at it. Oh, it's just too cute. And so green eyes. I can't stop.
We are not immune to judging a book by its cover.
That absolutely just drew me right in. I didn't even care who the author and illustrator were. And it turns out they're great.
They're great. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's super cute.
Just a bonus there.
Yeah.
This one I had to pick because I have my own first friend, my little dog that I love so much, and it's just called First Friend, and it's how dogs evolved from wolves to become our best friends. But it's not really a hardcore nonfiction. I think it's really more on the fiction side, and just kind of describes the first dog that somebody would have had, and I'm just enchanted by the idea because I love my little dog so much. So, and kids love dogs, so I thought this is a really great one. And this is our last one. Yes, this is our last one. It's a picture book, but it's based on a true story. Also a Junior Library Guild's selection, all the way to the top. How one girl's fight for Americans with disabilities changed everything. And so it's just a great story. I'll read you a little bit from the cover here because it's just too much. It's just great. The true story of a little girl who just wanted to go, even when others tried to stop her. Jennifer Keelan Chaffins never wanted her wheelchair to slow down, but the world around her was built in a way that made it hard for people with disabilities to do even simple things like go to school or eat lunch in the cafeteria. When the Americans with Disabilities Act was proposed to Congress to make public spaces accessible to everyone, Jennifer joined activists in Washington, D.C. for what became known as the Capitol Crawl. At the steps of the Capitol building, without her wheelchair, she climbed all the way to the top. And it just looks like it's just really inspiring, fabulous reviews. At the end, it has some more. I'm not sure how I'm going to put this one. It's going to be nonfiction or fiction. I have to really look into it. But it has a whole timeline about the ADA and some terminology to help. The pages are really. There we go. Just some information here too to help out. And I think that's an actual picture of her. Yes, 1990. This picture was taken, and she is getting up the way, because I don't even know if they were wheelchair accessible.
That's why she needed to do that.
That's why she had to do that, which is really amazing when you think about it. You know, it's the Capitol. It's
like I can't believe that it's necessary, but it's amazing that somebody was finally able to speak up and say,
this is wrong.
Why are we
They're
not
citizens.
changing this?
Why do they have to not be? Why can't they get into the Capitol
Why can't
building?
people be people?
Yeah. So I love that, and I love that it's a kid. So I think that this is going to be a great one for people who are just interested in learning about Americans with Disabilities Act, or just hearing a different point of view. Again, you know, that kind of thing is really interesting and important. And then also, you know, maybe for classrooms or something for some research. So.
Very inspiring.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it for today. Too many good things.
That's exciting. We had a good day.
Yeah,
I mean, we're still waiting for more books as always, but I mean, this is pretty good. This is a pretty good haul here. We got the kitty corn.
Anytime you have a kitty with a unicorn's horn that's bright pink, it's a good day.
It is a good day.
Yeah,
I mean,
so.
look how cute that is.
Those eyes. I can't stand it. Anyway,
We're obsessed.
I'm obsessed. Definitely. So enjoy. Let me know if you want anything.
Yeah, let us know if you're interested in any
soon.
of the books that we showed today, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye. Keep
All
reading.
right. Yay!